here we are. We are continuing on from the last episode where we began Liu Bei's story mode, but we didn't actually do any movements of it. So let's have a little look at the map. We've got some forests. What appears to be... See, it doesn't give me terrain info unless I'm actually... There's a unit on it. No, wait, it does actually. I just missed it. Never mind. So grass. You can do ambush and grass and forest. Mostly plains. So they're probably gonna just charge. Lidian will get quite ahead. Maybe I can, before anyone else. Yue Jin will be quite behind him. He has pursue and pierce, aid, flank and revive. So maybe I can trap Lidian. He won't be moving forward. 1, 2. He'll be moving forward 5. Which is, put some 4 spaces in front of Guan Yu. So he'll be moving there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll be moving there, which is a space in between. So, right, okay. So let's... I don't think I can actually move Liu Bei or Zhang Fei that far, so I'm just going to hold position. Move my infantry and spearmen up a bit. Get them in better position for when the enemy do charge down here. Now I am going to be trying to capture Lidian and Yue Jin with 2 tactic combos to defeat them. I'm not entirely sure if I'll manage it, but we might be able to. Now he can attack me. I'm not sure if I want him to do that or not. Probably do. I want him to frontal attack Guan Yu. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm going to hold my position entirely. Lidian will charge forward and attack Guan Yu one-on-one. He's a higher level, but it has less strength and less attack. Yue Jin will lag behind, and so will Sao Ren, so this is our chance to isolate Lidian. I'm actually just going to hold Liu Bei here. Depending where can Zhang Fei move? He can get in a decent position to do a 3 tactic combo, but I want to wait until... Right, as predicted, Lidian has charged. Now we have 1 round in order to take out Lidian, or at least do damage to Lidian, because he will move and he'll probably flank someone next turn he gets, next chance he gets. What can I do here? I could link, actually. I could link, but I'm not actually sure that I can get a 3 tactic combo with what I've got right now. The only thing I think I could do is a 2, and I don't think a 2 is well enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out his morale. Going to drop his morale by loads. Drop his health a little bit. And then come in and... Wait, I could do something here actually. Who has the highest morale? Oh wait, I could do it! Brilliant! Right, if I do something, probably... Maybe repel would be a better situation than keep raid. And then charge or pierce. Preferably pierce. So it'll go Zhang Fei, then it'll go down to Liu Bei. And he can decoy. Brilliant, we've got a 3. We've got a 3. Let's pull this off and hopefully we can take Lidian out and capture him if we're lucky. He is a level 2, so a 3 combo will take him down. I hope it works. We shall find out. If not, no big deal. There is other ways to get officers in your army. It's more so about taking enemy officers away from the enemy army. Right, he's down 1,000 already. 1,000 troops already. This Pierce should do a lot of damage. Probably take him out. He's down. We should capture him. Technically, we should capture him. This is a 3 tactic combo. Wait, 3. That should be a capture. This really should be a capture. Yes! Brilliant! Boom. I love capturing officers because that just adds more officers to my army and takes away all of Cao Cao's officers, and that's what we need to do. Next up on my list is Liu Bei. I want him as well. Right, he can pursue and pierce. I'm not really worried about the pierce tactic. I'm only worried about the ambush. Now he can't see. It's not doing it again. It's not showing me. There we go. Right, he can ambush me in any forest and grass, but we're not in any. If he gets here, he can ambush. Not too worried about Cao Ren just now. He's still a little bit ways off. What's your... I'm going to fall back and try and bait you into coming down a little. Then I'm going to bring Liu Bei here. And I'm going to bring Zhang Fei here. Now, hopefully Liu Bei comes all the way down and pierces through Guan Yu. Yes! Brilliant. That's what I wanted. Because he does basically no damage, but he gets behind our line, and now we can encircle him and basically destroy him. Ooh, I'm not sure actually if I can get. I'm not sure if I can get. What's your? Oh, we could do a 3. I'm gonna show off a link. Right, I'm going to link you. Link with charge first and foremost. I'll link that with charge. So when you charge, you'll turn around and face Guan Yu. Liu Bei will then aid you, Guan Yu. But I hope this works. He's only got 3,000 troops, so it's not a lot. But to kickstart all this, Zhang Fei will raid Cao Ren's unit, the commander. And that should hopefully kickstart this, and hopefully it works.
Pathetic fools! I'll take on all of you!
Only 724, but that's okay. This is where the action is. This is where we want things to happen. Oh, not a lot. Not as much as I hoped. Come on. I need at least 1,500. At least 1,500. Yes, 10,000. He's captured. My goals are complete. I'm happy. I'm very happy. That's 2 officers addition to my army. Now, Cao Ren, you're screwed. You can awe me as much as you like, but it's just you, basically, so... Now, unless Yue Jin and Li Dian are captured in another battle by Cao Cao, they are going to be with my forces for the rest of the game. So, I am very pleased. So, here we can get some explanation about skills. Obviously, you have a skill. Some become effective during battle after certain conditions are met. When the skills are in effect, attack and defense levels can change, and /or an unlimited number of tactics can be used. To confirm these skills and their conditions for activation, press square to see the offered information. Right, so let's see what your skill is. You are Might because of Blue Dragon. And when your morale is 80 or above, your attack is boosted by 20%. So that is a very good skill. Now, I'm not too fussed about what happens for the rest of the game. Because this match, because we can't particularly capture Cao Ren. Zhang Fei has no more tactics left, so we really just have 8, 3A tactics and a pierce, so I'm not really looking to do many tactical combos. Let's just keep him busy, take down his morale, try and get Guan Yu in there as quickly as we can. And of course he's going to retreat. And just fall back, get in formation with Guan Yu. You can't do anything actually, so just let's everybody hold the position. Right. So what I can do here is I can boost Zhang Fei and then Guan Yu can aid. It's not a brilliant tactic, but it's something. Nice, he's done. Didn't capture him because we can't capture any commanders. But that was a brilliant start. Couldn't have had a better start to this game than that, in all honesty. Very happy. Capturing of Liu Bei and Li Dian will be a nice little boost to my forces. And everybody leveled up. Liu Bei leveled up to 4, Guan Yu and Zhang, everybody leveled up, it's brilliant. Liu Bei has learned all attack, which is a very useful tactic. Brings all your allies in to attack one enemy, so it's very good. We occupy GLP. I've not really explained that screen that you just saw there, but I will in a minute. Liu Bei forced Cao Cao's advanced force into retreat at GLP and successfully defended the Zhou province, but Tao Xian soon fell ill, and after leaving Zhou in Liu Bei's hands, he passed away. On the insistence of the people of Zhou, Liu Bei reluctantly accepted the position of Zhou prefect. Several months later, Liu Bei was sought by Liu Bu for aid, since he had just suffered defeat at the hands of Cao Cao. Liu Bei welcomed Liu Bu as a guest, and placed him in GLP to defend against Cao Cao. But Liu Bu is not satisfied with just being a guest general under Liu Bei, and makes no secret of it. Ah, Lord Liu Bei, I cannot thank you enough for your help. I am in your debt. What do you think of GLP, General? Not bad, but such a small castle in the country is unfitting for a man of my mettle. My apologies, General, but Zhou is a small province, and aside from this city of GLP, there are no large cities to charge you with. Then why don't you place me in charge here? You... Who do you think you are? Silence, Guan Yu. General, please forgive my brother's insolence. Humph. No matter. When I want a castle, I take it by force. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today. I was thinking that it was about time that we taught that fraud Emperor Yuan Shu a lesson. Attacking him now would be in your interests as well. I'll await your reply. Liu Bu has proposed an alliance. Now, this game has branching paths. Now, I only want to finish, I really just want to finish this game. This game is difficult, and I'm not very good at it, so I'm going to be focusing on one path, one decision, one tree. I'm not going to be replaying to see all the extra storylines, unfortunately. That, if you want to see that, please go buy the game, support the game, and find for yourself, because it is a brilliant game. But me personally, I'm just going to be focusing on one story for each of the main factions. So we can either ally with Liu Bu within the time, or we can fight him. I think we've got 5 turns to do this. So on this screen you give orders to the armies within your force. Each force has a capital which is surrounded by several bases. During the game, the player's force must fulfill certain objectives within a given amount of turns. Objectives may be attacking certain bases or eliminating certain enemy forces, etc, etc. You can always check the current objective by pressing the square button. After fulfilling these objectives, events will occur and history will advance. At this time, the history will change depending on your relations with other forces, which bases you have attacked, etc, etc. So basically which branch of the path you've chosen. As history moves forward, there will be new objectives that must be met. Ultimately, the main objective for the player character is to create his own dynasty. If you fail to fulfill objectives in the given time, or if your capital falls into enemy hands, the game is over. Each force moves its armies in order to attack enemy bases. If two opposing armies come to contact, a battle will begin. If you wish to give orders to an army, select the base, press X, and then select army. Right, so now what I suggest to you is always save on this screen. I'm going to show this once, me saving after each turn, but after that I'm going to cut it out, so you guys don't have to see it every turn. But I recommend after every moving of your army, every moving of everything, you save just in case. Just in case, because you never know when something bad is going to go down, an army is going to attack. So here, I've got a lot of talking to do this, right. So here is China. As you can see, there is a number of Sun Tzu's forces, there's Wei Shu, there's Unoccupied, Lang Yi, etc, etc. But here's us, GIP Liu Bei. Now here we can do an army, an envoy, civilian, free officer. This is where it basically just shows us all the officers we have under our command. So, I want to do them in name order. For some reason that doesn't look like it's name order. Right, okay, so Guan Yu, we have Li Dian, who we captured last battle. Liu Bei, Sun Xian, who's a diplomat, which is very good. The diplomatic negotiation is possible. He can negotiate alliances and such. And he can pass through enemy bases safely, which is extremely useful. So we don't really want Sun Xian as an army, we want him as a diplomat. Yue Jin and Zhang Fei. Now, as you can see, each of these people have their own skills. Li Dian's is support. When his morale is 80 or above, the adjacent allies' direct attack damage is boosted by 50%. For instance, like that. Hero, unlimited use of leadership tactics. Brilliant. Now, I want to see something. The blue dragon changes your skill to might. But without it, your skill is still might. So you're actually probably better off giving that to someone else. Unlimited use of strength tactics. That's actually quite good. I don't want to miss that out. Morale below. I'm gonna give. Who's got the bigger attack? 41, 44. Yue Jin can get the blue dragon, and that changes that to might. So we can also look at the tactics for each officer. Their unit type. We can change their unit type now, depending on how much experience they have. Guan Yu has much more experience with cavalry, so we'll obviously put him as cavalry because there's more experience with it. Li Dian has, let me see, he has 25 experience with infantry and archers, so he could either be an archer unit or an infantry unit. Let's check out his tactics. Aid and flank. I think Li Dian could be a good infantry unit, if I'm honest. So we're going to have him as infantry. Doesn't have any items, does he? No. Unit type. I want him to progress in terms of leadership, so I'm going to keep him as infantry, if I'm honest. Sun Xian, I'm not going to use you much, but you stay as footmen. Yue Jin, however, you have Pursue and Pierce. You're going to go to infantry. You're going to stay as spearman. Sorry, my voice is starting to go a bit. But yeah, that's all that. Now, you might notice that, pardon me, these people have friends. Yan Yan, Li Dian, Saimao, etc. etc. Friends are very important. Because if you're friends with a free officer, let's find a free officer. Like, look at this, Zhou Kang. His friend is Guan Yu. Now, if we get Guan Yu as an envoy and get him there, we can get Zhou Kang. So that is what we're going to be doing. So let's have a look. See, we've got Zhou Kang. So Guan Yu is going to be needed as an envoy. We have no one who has Liu Kang, so we can't get him. We have no one who can get Gao Lan. You want as many, because the enemy factions can easily get free civilians on their own side as well. So you want to pick them up if you can and prevent the enemy factions from obtaining them. Now, obviously, some civilians are easier to acquire than others, but they're usually worth the effort. So, I mean, sometimes if you're lucky, you can get like Gang Ning and all that on your side, and not even let Sun Tse's forces and that get them. Who is Jin? Now, more civilians will become available as each turn ends on the map. So we can't really get anyone apart from Zhou Kang, but that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll name Sun Xuan as an envoy, and they can negotiate truce, move to a capital. And a spy can prepare the battlefield, which is usually quite good to do if you have a spy. But we're going to want Guan Yu to go out and collect. Now Guan Yu is not a diplomat, so he can't. So there's a chance that he will get caught and sent back, which is frustrating. But oh well, diplomats don't have that. So let's form an army while just to make sure that we don't get attacked. So Li Dian is the best intelligence, so we'll just chuck everyone in that one army, just in case we get attacked, and then just end the turn. Cao Cao's declared war on Li Ju. Know that you face an imperial force. You call me a traitor? Don't be ridiculous. So yeah, as you're doing your own little story, you will see all the other factions having their own little wars and stuff. And you'll usually see those people either winning or losing. So Sun Tse usually wins against Liu Yong, always wins against Liu Yong. Yuan Shao always beats Gongsun Zan. And Yuan Shu always wins here. And Zhang Zhu's forces are eliminated. So Guan Yu was not captured, which is brilliant. So let's move him there and he'll get Zhou Kang. Now, there's two new civilians here, Jiang Yong and Liu Bei. Cao Bao, but he's the only thing he has is Liu Bei. Right, Guan Yu. So you also need to check your own officers to see if they've got anyone. Now, I think if Liu Bei is I don't think he needs to be particularly an envoy. I think it can be an army too. We'll test that by leaving Liu Bei in the army. Now, I'm sure there is there we go. If you press R2, you can see all of your officers. L2, you can see all of the civilians, which is very useful. It's a quick and easy way to see if there's anyone you can pick up. And so far, it's still just Zhou Kang and Jiang Yong. Oh, there we go. Liu Yong's done for, as predicted. And it does have to be, you just have to have the officer in the same city. So Jian Yong is now an officer under us, which is brilliant. Zhou Kang is now an officer under us, which is brilliant. Mi Zhu joined our rank, brilliant. Now, so if you do not, any units that don't put will have troops restored each turn. It's a good idea to heal, especially don't put them in an army if you want them to heal faster. But if it's in a base that is cut off from the capital, troops aren't restored, which is important. Attrition. We've already done through all that. Now, it's a good. You need to keep an eye on your how many turns you have left. Usually, what I do is I go about trying to capture as many civilians as I can to my army, and then I'll complete the objective. We just have to. I'm going to fight Liu Bei. I'm not going to ally with him. So I'm going to fight. So all I need to do is wait until there's one turn left, and then move an army over. Easily done. So let's look. Nobody. Nobody. So what I'll do is I'll bring Guan Yu back to the capital. And I will disband. Oh, they're fighting. Right, okay. Multiple envoys. Blah, blah, blah. Between all of your bases, right, that's not. I've already explained that. Now, I don't have anyone that can get any of these guys yet. Wait, Miju can get Mi Fang. So we want to find Mi Fang. Where is Mi Fang at? Ah, he's right here. So actually, I don't have to do anything. I just have to wait. How many turns do I have? Right. So I'm just waiting. Mi Fang is now under us. Now we have one turn left, which means even if I do see someone that I could potentially get, which I don't, Mi Fang could get Cao Bao. I'm gonna leave Mi Fang in the capital so he can get Cao Bao hopefully. But I'm gonna have to form up an army. Li Dian is my strategist. I'm going to form two armies though. Who has the highest leader? I actually want Guan Yu to lead the other army. So, right, let's see who I want. I'm not taking Yu Mi Fang, I know that much. Right, so there's one army. Guan Yu, you're leading the other. I don't like that because I've not got a strategist actually. So let's actually disband that. And put Yue Jin as the time. More officers concurrently assigned. Oh, right. So I can only have... Right, okay, I get it. So I'm limited right now. And I can only have one guy, right, no problem. Right, so I'll have Guan Yu. And I'll edit. Do I want him? Or do I want... Do I want... Maybe Jin, or do I want Zhou Kang? I kind of would rather have... I wish there was a way for me to just edit this. Oh wait, I can. I'm just going to chuck Yu Jin in there instead. Right, that should be a decent army. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my... Actually... Blah blah blah, you can declare war. Oh, I forgot all this time I could have been capturing this Lang Yi. Oh well, it's not too important to be honest. Alright. What am I doing? I am actually, before I want to make sure everybody... Right, you're also... Yeah, everybody's set. And that means we'll have 2 armies there. And hopefully we get Sao Bao from leaving Mi Fang at home. Right, let's do it. Declaring war. As you can see, we've got 2 armies against their 1. So we should have a slight number advantage. Not much though. But again, we want to capture as many of them as we can. Much more difficult terrain to work with in this one, I think. Lots of forest, and we can't really back off into that. We can't really retreat here because there's a river, so I guess we do have Yujin with his pursuit. Oh, it's not pursuit, it's ambush, it's pursue. So we're a little bit thingy, but what do they have? We have more units than them. We've got footmen, so sometimes the game will even things out, which I think is unfair, and they'll sometimes add these footmen units to the enemy, which is really unfair because you don't get that if you're unbalanced, so it's really crappy that they get it. So I think it's really unfair, but they've got pursue and pursue. They usually have really crappy tactics, so but you can't capture them, obviously. We want to capture Zhangba, and we want to capture Gaoshun. So 2 combos, preferably 3 to capture both these 2. Can't capture Zhang Liao, he's the main problem. He's got a high strength, his skill is might. We're going to need to watch out for Zhang Liao. We can capture Zhang Liao, but only if he's not the commander. So this battle will be a lot more tougher than the last one. I'm not sure if we're going to capture everybody that I want to, but we'll try. But we're going to do that next episode. So thanks guys for watching this episode of Dynasty Tactics. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel for even more content from myself, Redemptive 5. And I hope to see you all next time. Take care guys.